The Absorbing Man is freed from prison in Illuminati issue 6. In the Hood's House of Hell, the Absorbing Man is asked by Parker if he wants to talk about what happened in Pleasant Hill. In Pleasant Hill, before everything went south, Carl was the town's ice cream man named Harold. One of his customers says that his whole town has been talking about what he did the previous night. The night before at one of the concerts, Harold tried chatting up Deputy Sheriff Ava. As he and Scotty talk about the evening, their minds and bodies are returned, revealing Harold as Absorbing Man and Scotty as Whirlwind. Kyle remembers everything about Pleasant Hill and S.H.I.E.L.D., going into the streets and attacking the scrambling S.H.I.E.L.D. agents, wanting to know what they did to him. Elektra arrives, stopping him from killing any of the agents. Kyle is surprised to see her in the town, seeing as that she would have had to have pissed off someone big to be thrown into the town. Elektra says that she is confused about what is going on at the moment as well, but she knows that she used to know Kyle in their previous life, since she was the deputy sheriff he was dancing with the previous night. Angered and confused, Carl attacks her, but Whirlwind intervenes, which allows Elektra to escape. Whirlwind and Absorbing Man go to one of the bigger fights that is happening in town. As an explosion rocks the town, Parker and Carl's wife arrive to free Carl. Hood uses his powers to teleport them all away from the town and back to his house. With Parker caught up on what's happened, he says Carl and Whirlwind could join the new Illuminati. Parker says that he interrogated a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent to get the name of the town so that they could rescue him. Carl's wife arrives, having found out about him and Elektra while they were in Pleasant Hill. Carl says that none of it was real and that they messed with his head. She leaves in anger and Hood comes back saying that they're going after the Mad Thinker for what he did to the team. But Carl says that they are going after S.H.I.E.L.D. instead and the heroes that crossed the line by trapping them in the town. So part I think 11 of this whole standoff event, we're seeing a bit more from the villain's perspective and kind of feel sad for them, you know, these guys who just have their memories completely wiped and given new lives like against their will basically. And it's kind of sad, especially with someone like Carl who's got a family, he's got a wife and everything, his wife Tatiana, and that was sort of taken from him, so I could see why he's really angry and you kind of sympathize with him a little bit as well. But then there's also the thing whereas he was in this new life and he was starting to get friendly with this sheriff and everything, and you know that was another life and it's sort of bleeding into this life a little bit as well, and really weird and everything. So it's really cool what they're doing with this whole event and how all these books actually matter for most part. There was probably one book that didn't matter, but for the most part all these books really do matter in the long run. I thought it was pretty great, and it's going to be interesting to see how all this comes to a head, since pretty much every team like the Illuminati, New Avengers, or New or Different Avengers, all of them are really kind of like going after a particular person like there, and I think that particular person is basically S.H.I.E.L.D. and whoever is behind all this, so they're all obviously going to come to a head, and maybe that will lead a little bit into Civil War 2 and everything that happens there. It's just going to be really interesting to see, since we're ending up into like the third act now. This is really the start of the third act of this whole standoff event. I'm really excited to see where it goes. I'm going to give this book a 9 out of 10.